Welcome back to channel today. We're diving into the story of a quarter that you might have in your pocket right now, the 2016 P Mint Mark quarter. You'll be surprised to learn that this little coin could actually be worth way more than 25 cents, so stick around to find out how much yours might be worth. In 2016, the US Mint released a special set of quarters as part of the America the Beautiful series. Each quarter in this series features a unique design representing different national parks and historic sites. And if you look closely, you'll notice a small P Mint mark, which shows that these quarters were minted in Philadelphia. But what makes these coins valuable? The answer lies in a few key details: rarity, condition, errors, and collector demand. Even though millions of these quarters were produced, some coins can still be valuable because of rarity and collector demand. Certain designs in the America the Beautiful series, especially those in pristine, uncirculated condition, are highly sought after by collectors. The condition of your quarter is incredibly important. Collectors use a grading system to determine a coin's quality, and quarters in high grades, like MS67, MS68, or higher, are rare and can fetch a high price. If you have a 2016 P quarter that's in perfect or near perfect condition, it might be worth sending it to a professional grading service. But here's where things get interesting. Some 2016 P quarters have errors, and error coins are especially valuable to collectors. Errors like double dies, where details on the coin appear doubled, or misstrikes, where the design might be slightly off-center or missing elements, can turn a regular quarter into a collector's dream. These types of errors are not common, so if you find one, you could be holding on to a quarter worth far more than face value. So, how much are these quarters really worth? Generally, a regular 2016 P quarter in average circulated condition will be worth its face value just 25 cents. But quarters in high mint state grades or those with unique errors can sell for much higher. For instance, quarters graded as MS67 or higher can be worth anywhere from $20 to $50 or more. And if you've got a rare error coin, that could go for hundreds, even up to $500, depending on the type and demand. Now, if you're curious to see if your 2016 P quarter might be valuable, here are some quick tips. First, examine it closely. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe to spot any unusual markings or signs of errors. Look for doubling in the lettering, slight misalignments, or anything that seems unusual. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider having it professionally graded. This can help confirm its value. Or you can visit a local coin shop to get an expert opinion. So, there you have it. The 2016 P Mint Mark quarter may look ordinary, but with the right condition or a rare error, it could be worth a lot more than just pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and let us know in the comments if you've found any valuable coins recently. We're diving into the world of US quarters, and we're talking about a special coin that just might be hiding in your pocket change, the 1965 Millionaier Mark quarter. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1965 quarter so interesting? Most of these quarters are worth just 25 cents, but certain 1965 quarters can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, what should you look for? Let's start with a little background. Before 1965, US quarters were made from 90% silver. But due to a silver shortage, the US Mint switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition in 1965. This made 1965 quarters unique. They were the first of the new clad series, which are noticeably different from the silver coins minted before. So, what makes some 1965 quarters worth big money? Well, it's all about error coins and a few rare variations. Here are the key ones you need to know about. Silver planchet error. Some 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on silver planchets, the same metal used before the transition. These are incredibly rare and valuable. If you find one of these quarters, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. Another error to look out for is the double die error. You may notice doubling on areas like Liberty or the date. These errors are rarer but can make your quarter more valuable. So, how do you know if your 1965 quarter is silver? There are a couple of simple ways. First, check the edge. If you see a solid silver color with no copper strip, that's a good sign it might be silver. You can also weigh the coin. Silver quarters weigh about 6.25 grams, while clad quarters weigh 5.67 grams. If you're lucky enough to find one of these silver planchet errors or a high-grade 1965 quarter, the value could be substantial. Uncirculated 1965 quarters with rare errors have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars. Of course, the value will depend on the coin's grade and rarity. Now, if you think you've found a valuable 1965 quarter, it's a good idea to get it authenticated by a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC. This can boost its value if you decide to sell. Online marketplaces, coin auctions, and even local coin shops are all great places to sell your rare quarter. So there you have it. The secrets behind the 1965 quarter and how one simple coin could potentially be worth so much more. Have you checked your pocket change yet? Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin hunting tips. We're diving into the world of modern coinage and exploring why some 2015 quarters with the D mint mark could actually be worth a lot more than just 25 cents. Now, when most people think of valuable coins, they picture something old, coins from the 1800s or early 1900s, maybe. But did you know that even a quarter as recent as 2015 can be highly sought after by collectors? Let's break down exactly why these coins are valuable and what makes some of them worth more than others. First, let's start with a little background. The D mint mark on a coin indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint locations. The year 2015 was part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful Quarter program, which celebrated national parks and sites across the country. That year, there were 5 designs released, featuring different parks: Homestead, Kisatchie, Blue Ridge Parkway, Bombay Hook, and Saratoga. So, what makes some of these quarters valuable? It comes down to condition, rarity, and, most importantly, errors. Coins with certain errors are like rare treasures, often worth more because of their unique characteristics. Some common errors to look out for in 2015 quarters include die cracks, double dies, and cut errors, which happen when part of the coin's design is missing or misprinted due to damage to the die. For example, let's say you find a 2015 quarter with a double die error, where parts of the design appear doubled. That can be worth up to $50 to $100 depending on the error's visibility. Another valuable error is the die crack, where a small crack appears on the coin's surface. These types of errors are rare, which makes them appealing to collectors, and that rarity can mean big money. Another factor that affects the value of a 2015 D mint mark quarter is its grade, or condition. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC grade coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with a 70 being a flawless, mint state coin. The higher the grade, the higher the value. For instance, a 2015 quarter with a D mint mark in MS65 or higher can fetch anywhere from $5 to $20 at auction, even without an error. But coins graded MS68 or higher can see prices soar into the hundreds, particularly if there's an error. Wondering where you might find one of these valuable quarters? The good news is you don't need to buy them from a dealer or auction. You could start by looking through your spare change or searching coin rolls from your bank. Many people have found valuable 2015 D mint mark quarters just by checking their pocket change. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips for coin collectors. Always handle coins carefully, wear gloves if possible, and store them in a protective holder to avoid scratching or damaging them. And if you think you've found a rare or valuable 2015 quarter, consider having it graded by a professional grading service. This can help confirm its value and make it even more appealing to collectors if you decide to sell. So there you have it. The 2015 D mint mark quarter might just be worth more than you think. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, finding one of these rare quarters can be an exciting addition to your collection. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. We're diving into a hidden treasure that might be sitting in your pocket, in your change jar, or even lying forgotten in an old drawer. If you've got a $quarter coin minted between 1788 and 2000 with a P mint mark, you could be sitting on a small fortune. That's right, some of these coins are worth way more than just 25 cents. Before we start, let's clarify a few things. When we talk about P mint mark quarters, we're referring to coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia started using the P mint mark on quarters in 1980, but we're also talking about the types of quarters minted during this period, especially any rare or rare varieties that collectors pay big money for. First off, why are these quarters so special? From 1788 to 2000, the U.S. Mint produced several series of quarters, like the Washington Quarter and the popular State Quarter series that started in 1999. Some of these coins have unique errors or rare variations that collectors would love to get their hands on. Let's dive into the key years and quarters with the highest values. Here are some you should look out for. These 2 years are special because they weren't released in uncirculated sets, meaning finding them in high-grade condition is tough. A high-grade 1982 or 1983 P quarter could be worth $20 to $30, and if it's in pristine condition, it could fetch even more. 2. Ever heard of the spitting horse? This is an error on some 1999 Delaware quarters where there's a die crack that looks like the horse is spitting. A P mint mark spitting horse quarter can be worth anywhere from $10 to $50, depending on the condition. 3. This is another rare error variety found on the State Quarters series. The steps on the reverse side appear wavy due to a minting error. These quarters can sell for around $25 or more in good condition. Now let's talk about those valuable errors and minting mistakes. Error coins are highly sought after because they're unique. Let me share some to keep an eye out for. Sometimes, quarters get struck off center, showing a misaligned design. Collectors love these mistakes, and depending on how off-center the design is, they can sell for $50 or more. This is where the design is accidentally struck twice, creating a doubled image, usually on the text or imagery. If you find one, it could easily be worth hundreds. So, now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these rare quarters? Here's a quick guide to finding out. 1. Look for the P mint mark under the date. If your coin doesn't have a mint mark and it's a quarter from 1980 or later, it's probably not from Philadelphia. 2. Coins in great condition with minimal wear, known as uncirculated, can be worth much more. Look out for shiny surfaces, sharp details, and no major scratches. 3. Coin valuation sites, like PCGS or NGC, can help you get a ballpark figure. If you think you've got something really special, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. To make sure your valuable quarter keeps its value, handle it with care. Use gloves, avoid cleaning it, and store it in a coin case to keep it in top condition. And there you have it! Some quarters minted with a P from 1788 to 2000 could be worth way more than their face value. So check your change, your old coin jars, or even that drawer you haven't cleaned out in years. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. If you learned something new today or found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all things coin collecting. And let us know in the comments, have you found any valuable quarters? Or do you think you might have one after watching this video? We're diving into the world of coin collecting to uncover a gem you might not have heard about, the 2014 P mint mark quarter dollar. This coin could be worth a lot more than you think, so stick around as we break down its value, rarity, and what makes it special. The 2014 P mint mark quarter dollar is part of the America the Beautiful series, showcasing stunning national parks and landmarks. But what really sets this coin apart? It features a beautiful design honoring the Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. Minted in Philadelphia, the 2014 P quarter had a production run of about 1.1 million coins. While this number might seem high, it's important to note that many coins are lost or damaged over time. So, finding one in excellent condition is a treasure hunt worth taking. Now, let's talk money. Depending on the coin's condition, the 2014 P mint mark quarter can be worth anywhere from $2 to over $10 in circulated condition. But if you have one that's uncirculated, the value can skyrocket to $20 or more. Special features, like errors or unique minting, can increase this value even further. If you're hunting for this quarter, here are some tips. 1. Look for the P located on the front of the coin. 2. Coins in uncirculated condition will fetch a higher price, so handle them carefully. 3. If you think your coin is in pristine condition, consider having it graded by a professional service. You can find the 2014 P quarter at coin shows, local shops, or even online marketplaces like eBay. Just be sure to do your research on sellers to ensure you're getting the real deal. To sum it up, the 2014 P Mint Mark quarter dollar is more than just pocket change, it's a collectible with potential value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep an eye out for this coin in your change. You might just find a small fortune waiting for you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1776 to 1976 D Mint Mark quarter dollar coin. Not only is it a symbol of the United States Bicentennial, but it also holds significant value for collectors and investors alike. So, let's uncover its worth and what makes it so special. The 1776 to 1976 quarter was issued to commemorate the United States' 200th anniversary. The coin features the iconic drummer boy design on the reverse side, representing the spirit of independence. The obverse showcases the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. But why is this coin so sought after? Let's talk about its mint marks and what they mean. Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced. The D stands for the Denver Mint, which produced a significant number of these bicentennial quarters. If you're looking to identify your coin, check for the D mark just below the eagle on the reverse side. But not all 1976 quarters are created equal. Let's discuss the factors that influence their value. The value of the 1776 to 1976 D Mint Mark quarter varies based on its condition. Here are the key factors to consider. 1. Coins are graded from poor to uncirculated. A well-preserved coin can fetch a higher price point. 2. While millions were minted, certain varieties or errors can be exceptionally rare. 3. Coin values fluctuate based on collector demand. A spike in interest can drive prices up. So, what can you expect to pay or receive for this quarter? Let's break it down. On average, a circulated 1976 D quarter is worth around 25 cents. However, in uncirculated condition, they can be valued between $1 to $3. But here's the kicker: some special versions, like the silver-proof coin, can be worth significantly more, sometimes up to $20 or more, depending on the market. Collectors pay top dollar for high-grade specimens, especially if they come with original packaging or certification. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1976 D Mint Mark quarter, there are plenty of avenues. Local coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, or coin shows can all be great places to find these coins. Always ensure you do your research before purchasing or selling. Check recent auction prices and consider getting your coin graded by a professional for accurate valuation. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1776 to 1976 D Mint Mark quarter dollar coin is a valuable addition to any collection. Its historical significance, unique design, and potential for appreciation in value make it a coin worth knowing about. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin-related content, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you own a 1976 D quarter? What's your experience with it? Let's discuss. We're diving into one of the most fascinating quarters out there, the 1995 D Mint Mark quarter dollar. You might just have one of these coins lying around that could be worth more than you think, so let's find out if you've got a small fortune in your pocket. First, let's talk about what makes the 1995 D quarter special. Now, this coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D Mint mark right next to Washington's ponytail on the obverse side. Denver produced millions of these quarters, but certain versions are more valuable due to their rarity, condition, and unique features. When it comes to the value of a 1995 D quarter, here are the main factors to keep in mind. The first thing collectors look at is the condition, or grade, of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS, mint state, grades being the highest. An MS 65 grade or above on a 1995 quarter can make it worth a lot more than face value. So, if your quarter looks shiny, has few scratches, and has that new coin luster, you could be looking at a higher value. Errors are the next big thing that can drive up the value. For 1995 quarters, look for off-center strikes, double dies, or even cuts. These are bumps on the coin due to die damage. Some error coins have sold for significant amounts. These errors can make a typical quarter worth much more than 25 cents. Alright, so what's the actual value of a 1995 quarter? Let's break it down. For most circulated 1995 quarters, the ones that have been used and show signs of where the value usually stays around 25 cents to $1. However, it's still worth checking because some circulated coins with unique errors have fetched up to $20 to $1.50 in mint state. Especially at MS 65 or higher, the value can increase substantially. An MS 65 graded 1995 quarter can be worth between $5 and $20. But if you have an MS 67 or higher, you might have a coin valued at $50 to $100 or more, depending on demand. Now, if you find a 1995 quarter with a unique error, such as a double die or an off-center strike, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some highly sought-after error quarters have sold for over $500 at auctions. So make sure you examine your coin closely or take it to a professional for evaluation. So, how can you check if your 1995 quarter is valuable? First, examine it under good lighting, maybe even with a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual characteristics, like doubled letters, off-center images, or extra lumps of metal. If you think you have something special, consider sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will professionally grade your coin and certify its authenticity, which can significantly increase its resale value if it's a high-grade or error coin. Now, if you've got a valuable 1995 quarter, where can you sell it? You can try online platforms like eBay or heritage auctions, where you'll find a lot of collectors looking for specific coins. Local coin shops and coin shows are also great places to sell, but make sure you're aware of your coin's estimated value to avoid underselling it. So, to wrap it up, the 1995 quarter might be a common coin, but some of these quarters can be worth far more than face value, especially in high grades or with certain errors. Make sure to check your coin carefully, because you never know, you could be holding on to a little treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about coin values, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating coin discoveries. We're diving into the world of valuable US quarters to focus on one specific coin you might have in your pocket change right now, the 1994 Washington quarter with the Philadelphia Mint P mark. You might think it's just another common quarter, but some of these coins can be worth way more than 25 cents. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why certain 1994 P quarters are considered valuable, what to look for, and how to check if the one you have could fetch big money. So, what makes a 1994 P Washington quarter worth more than face value? Well, it all comes down to rarity, demand, and specific errors that make collectors willing to pay a premium. Let's break it down into 3 key areas to look for: errors, high grades, and demand. First up, mint errors. Sometimes, during the minting process, small mistakes happen, creating unique error coins that collectors love. For the 1994 P quarter, look out for errors like double dies, where the image on the coin appears doubled. You might see this doubling on George Washington's profile, the date, or the word Liberty. Coins with visible doubling are rare and can sell for hundreds of dollars. Next, let's talk grades. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 based on their condition, with 70 being a perfect coin. 1994 P quarters that are in pristine, mint state condition, especially grades of MS 67 and higher, can be worth a lot more to collectors. While most quarters in circulation have somewhere, finding one with little to no wear can bring in offers of $50 to $100, and sometimes even more. The final factor is demand. Some coins become highly sought after due to their condition, rarity, or historical interest. If there's a high demand for well-preserved 1994 quarters or era versions, prices can shoot up. Auctions are a great place to see just how much collectors are willing to pay for these pieces. So, how do you check if your 1994 P quarter is a rare find? First, examine it closely. Look for doubling on the lettering and date. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can help with this. Next, assess the coin's condition. If it looks nearly uncirculated, it's worth getting it graded by a professional coin grading service, which can significantly boost its market value. Once you've identified a valuable coin, it's time to think about selling. Try listing it at reputable auction sites or coin forums, where collectors are actively seeking unique finds. Graded and authenticated coins tend to bring in higher bids, so consider getting a professional opinion to confirm its value. So, to sum up, look out for mint errors, check the condition, and watch the market demand. If you've got a 1994 P quarter in top shape or with a unique error, you could have a hidden treasure on your hands. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more coin tips and treasure hunting insights. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Who knows, maybe your next quarter could be worth a small fortune.